Okay, let me tell you a story. It's kind of weird. It isn't, actually, but let me tell you. So, my father has a broken arm, unfortunately, and he asked me to help him with the shopping. And I said yes, of course. Who wouldn't do that? Now, the weird thing started from when I entered the car. The car itself, it's pretty weird, okay? Think about it. It's a box that goes places faster than you walk, but that's kind of okay. When you open the door, well, actually, when you close the door, music starts playing, the radio. Why? So, someone in the past, me in the past, but it's someone. I can't reach them, I can't talk to them, it's another person. They decided this is going to happen when I close the car door. We arrived at the supermarket and we entered, started shopping. It's kind of weird. There's this building that has food. You don't really have to find food. You just go and take it. People also waste food. There are people throwing it away. Why do we have this? You pick the things up, and after you leave, you don't have to worry about food for a week. You're safe for a week because you picked up food and exchanged some money. You then go to the vegetables, whatever. They're vegetables, they're chilling. Then go to the meat. Used to be a living thing. Okay. Meat is also chilling. But then you go to the milk and cheese is kind of weird. Cheese is bacteria and spoiled milk, and we eat it. And the whole way I was thinking about myself. Why am I here? Like, I was born in a world where you go to a building and take things to eat, and you don't have to worry about it. A few hundred years ago, not even 150 years ago, there was a person in the family that did the cooking. And now you can do it on yourself. It's not hard anymore. You can just buy things and eat them straight or cook them. I know this might sound like one of those activists things, and I know people who like, greener stuff and no animal harm and shit like that. I support it, but it's just not for me. I'm not an activist. This is much more of a existential discussion, okay? So after you buy things, and I wasn't buying anything, I was just helping him, but he went to the shopping aisle and looked around for the best thing, and he said, "Oh no, we have this at home. Don't need this anymore." But he picked another thing, and it's so fucking weird. Advertising is weird too. Like, if I need something, I know what I need. I don't need another person to tell me what I need. Advertising is beyond the scope. Just think about milk. It comes in these paper boxes that aren't only paper because they don't melt, even though milk is mostly water. Why are we here? Do we deserve this? Maybe. What do we do with this information? I don't know. Why? Why milk? Why salad? I have this. This is a salad. It's chilling. It's staying in water so I can wash it basically. Why? Why salad? Why does it exist? Why do I exist in the proximity of the salad? Why do I eat the salad? Okay, I have my basic needs met at this point. If you think about Maslow's pyramid or whatever, I'm at the point where probably my threat, my concern now is the purpose, right? That's why I'm asking why. But shopping is kind of weird. Modern life is kind of weird. You go into a thing that plays music. You can change the weather inside the thing that drives you to the place where you take the food. You just look around what best suits you in that moment. You don't know if it will suit you in the next moment. You think about it, but you don't know. There's another person in the future. There's another you in the future, and there was another you in the past. Why? Why do I exist in this time? Maybe there is no answer. Maybe maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I could have existed in another time. Maybe I did. I don't know. I know that I can't answer these questions at this moment, but it's very weird if you think about it, to have a place where you buy food, where you look around and pick stuff up and are not concerned about it. And then on the way back, they were repairing the tram tracks. Public transport is weird too. You have this long tubular kind of thing made of metal, and it goes places with people inside. And then on the way back, my dad asked me about the elections. We have some elections going in the future, in the near future. The polls aren't looking in the favor of who I would like to be, which is the current mayor. And asked me, did you look at the polls again? And I said, no, just heard once about them. And he said, why not? Aren't you concerned? News is kind of weird too. You don't really need it. 90% of the news is irrelevant. Whether I look or not at the polls doesn't change what I believe, doesn't change what I'll talk about with people when I'm talking about politics. I'm still going to be for the person that I'm voting for. I'm still going to present, to talk about him just the same. How many people like him isn't affecting my view of him at the moment. The only news that is concerning for me is the news from the day after the election, which tells you who won. 90% of what you hear is irrelevant. It's so weird that I get a paper or a video or a person telling me what's happening. I know what's happening, I can see what's happening. Okay, there's a war going on, fine. But I need to hear there's a war going on, not about the casualties every single moment. I know if the information is so important, I'm going to search for it. If the information is so important that everybody needs to hear it, I'm going to hear about it from word of mouth and then search for it and make an opinion. Why do I have somebody telling me what to think? Why do I have somebody telling me stuff that's happening that isn't really that concerning most of the time? And then you have salad. You have salad staying there and it gets spoiled sometimes, and there's mold. Mold is kind of weird and efficient, but we don't take advantage of mold, do we? I don't know what to say anymore. You might be thinking I'm on drugs, but I'm not. Drugs are even weirder. You take a substance to alter how you think,